So there's a few resume searches that you can compare to job descriptions online. Jobscan is one of them that we use. There is a charge for more than 5 reviews. What you do is you scan your resume and you scan a job description, and then it gives you a report on how your resume matches the job description. And clearly, for an effective resume, it has to match the job description. And in other words, in a resume, you have to have some of the language that's in the job description on your resume. And this is a good way to check to see. Now you can see here where it says available scans. I've done 2 scans already. It gives you 5 scans. And then if you need to do more, you can upgrade, and that's where you pay. But you don't have to pay to do the initial scans to make sure your resume is meeting with the job description. So this is how it works. You go to scan. So you're going to scan your resume. So I'm going to get my resume now in my file, and here it is. So I'm getting my resume, and here's my resume. I'm going to copyright my resume. So I'm going to copy my resume, and as you can see, it's a long resume. I've had 40 years of experience, so I'm going to copy my resume, then I'm going to paste it in here. And now what I want to do is I want to paste the job that I'm applying to. And you can go in wherever you found the job description, or whether it's Indeed or someplace else, you copy the job description. Here's the job description I'm copying. So I'm going to copy the job description. I'm going to put my job description in here. And I'm going to scan. So it's as simple as that, is having your resume and the job description. And this you should do for every job that you're doing. And then what Jobscan does, it gives you match rate percentage. And it gives you a report. So I'm not doing well here. I applied for a job that I'm a little bit different skills, but it also tells you how you might strengthen your resume. The first one is the ATS tip, which is a scanning document a scanning type that a resume that human resources is used. And so it's telling me adding this jobs company. Okay, so what it's looking for is to put the name of the company in my resume or a cover letter. Okay, so that's good. Contact information is good. I've got all my contact information. It's telling me I don't have a summary of qualifications, and that's really important in a resume. I decided not to do a summary of qualifications a few years ago because I've dedicated my resume to something called Skills on the Side, which is a different type of resume. So if I wanted to do my resume for this job, I should do a summary of qualifications on top. And summary of qualifications, in another video I talk about summary of qualifications. It has to relate to the job itself. Skills on the job, experience on the job that relates to the job description. So that's why they're telling me I need a summary of qualifications, and it's an urgent message, you can see. They're telling me my job title match is not good, and I knew that when I applied for this job. I am an assistant director and a director of career services in my history. This was a career coach, so I'm a little bit overqualified for this job, so I knew the job match would not show. And then ATS. You talked about ATS, again, being the scanning that companies do for resumes. And they want certain kinds of interfaces if you will, for month and year of experience, and they're looking for that. I didn't have that. I spelt it out, which is fine. So you can live with that as you will. My education match meets the requirements, and my file type meets the requirements. What I like about it is it talks about some hard skills that you can look down here and maybe include in your resume that might be missing. Some hard skills and some soft skills. Again, this is if you don't have a counselor and you don't have somebody you're working with, this is a good one step to go through. And again, you have 5 opportunities to do this for free. Don't pay for this unless you see the benefit of it and it's helping you get interviews. If you're not getting interviews with your resume, then chances are there's something wrong with your resume, and this can indicate maybe where you're going wrong. Okay, so this is called Jobscan. All you do is go to jobscan.com.co, and I'll have a link to it on the website, on my YouTube channel. And again, don't pay unless you want to use more than 5 of these match, company empowerment specialist match in Jobscan.